So inside the new grow garden update, obviously not kind of new, but the summer update, we have the summer harvest. And if you are, not pay to win, you're probably struggling when it comes to grinding the summer points whenever the event comes in. Now, this is understandable considering how hard this is. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you firstly the best plants you could probably optimally grind for this and how you can grind for just plants in general to try to get as many points, when you do this. Because in general assumption, this is obviously, wise in my opinion. I don't want to go into a public server to try to get people to do this with me, because reasons being some of my plants will get stolen. Now, this is a good assumption of mine because this has happened in the past with other plants getting stolen. This one is probably the biggest plant I've ever had, and I don't want that stolen. So I'm going to work on getting, my personal game up before I try to build a team. But for the most part, once again, this is pretty decently, set. And also do note, we are doing a giveaway, giving away a bunch of these. So all of these will work in the new thing. So make sure you stick till like a few minutes into the video and I'll give you information in regards to the giveaway. But so starting off, what we're going to be looking at is the conversion. So I think prismatic is obviously the highest. So the only current one you can get is the sugar apple, I believe. Unless the new elephant ears are prismatic, then I would definitely be wrong on that. Yeah, the elephant ears are prismatic. Okay, elephant ears are prismatic. Duly noted. They don't create the same amount of plants, since these create a ton of plants. And what I mean by that is the sugar apple makes a ton of individual plants, since also conversion is, or whatever the word is, I think it's conversion. It more matters of how many you put into the track rather than the quality of the ones you put into it. So for now, we're going to be hyper focusing on the value or of how many we have. So to get the summer plants, pretty straightforward. Just any plant obtainable in the summer thing. So they made it to where any viable one counts towards it. So watermelon, cauliflower, tomatoes, blueberries, strawberries, and carrots can all now apply. Then everything else in the shop. But obviously seeds from like previous things. So if you have like cacaos, a honeysuckle, sunflower, mothercrab, ember lilies, these are no longer obtainable, and they're also no longer going to work in the update. So do make sure though, because since we have the new reclaimer tool, I'm working on reorganizing my garden and pretty much just getting rid of all the useless ones that aren't really in the way, but are in the way, if that makes sense. So I did a lot of reorganizing, and that will help for sure. So I do recommend doing that. But starting off though with the summer plants. So obviously I would recommend, if possible, only doing mythic rarity or higher, since obviously, best conversion. And then on top of that, like there's a lot of mythics you can actually get, like pineapple all the way to prickly one, right? So there's 4 different mythicals. And then on top of this, the actual value of the plant. I mean, technically it doesn't matter. So it's like out of the 4, you'll see one of them get stocked every so often. And if you're just looking at how mythical has the same conversion regardless of which mythic it is, then we don't really need to care about which one we put in this thing. So next thing are how you can grind these, honestly. So once again, I would recommend trying to just get as many of these as you can. So you have like 2 kiwi seeds, right? So plant these down, put some water on them. And then literally though, once again, mythic and higher, and you should be potentially set. So if I can find, I should have more mythics, I believe. We got the loquats, which is right here. Once again though, the only way though I could recommend grinding for this, which we'll go over in a second how I'm getting a bunch of these seeds, is once again, if you are wanting to see when they're in stock, you can join my Discord server. We have a stock notifier, so you can see when things are in stock and you'll get notified. We also have a really good trading server, which I do like myself, but you can see what's in stock. It'll notify you. You can see what eggs are in stock, weather events that are active. And if you can't use Discord servers or just Discord in general, my website exists. So we have a calculator. This is just one of the things on it. You can calculate value of any plant, any size, friend boost, mutations, and all that, and see the value of that plant. But there is a stock tracker in it. So you can see the active stocks and all that. So there's carrots, strawberries, tomatoes, blueberries. And if you're reloading it, right, the page, there's a chance that it doesn't work. If you click this button, it tries to force reset it. If you click Control F5, it force resets the whole page, and then it should load. But besides that, pretty decent. That'll be in the description if I remember to put it there. But that's one way you can check for these things to be in stock. And then if you are able to, you can use the AFK method video I should have in the top right corner right now, which will allow you to AFK buy seeds. So super helpful. We are actually literally about to launch our official macro. Now this will be a macro software that'll work on Windows, and then after a bit it'll work on Mac, hopefully. Probably never on, though it will be free, which is the best part about it. It'll be free, once again working on Windows, and then eventually Mac once we get that figured out. Now the next thing to note is for the AFK method, pretty much this is where you're going to prioritize buying everything rather than hopefully buying the things you want. So pretty much you can just sit and buy everything you can. Now, if you do want, the winner of the giveaway, right, gets the seed pack, which I was talking about earlier. So to win or enter into the giveaway, You just gotta comment your username on this video, fairly straightforward. But if you do want to win one of these packs, you can. And if you don't want to win a pack and you just want a gifted thing, I can gift like the sugar apple seeds or whatever, you know, you want. But of course, up to like an 1800 value. So like 2 of these. But once again, just comment your username on this video to enter into the giveaway. But for the most part, once again, the best value you can get isn't rather hyper focusing on high value ones. It's more of just getting as many as you freaking can. Now for that though, that would pretty much be it. I'm kind of been pinching in a dump for the past 20 minutes. So I'll see you.